This evening, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz taking it a step farther by announcing the state's mask mandate is ending. Good evening. I'm Kelsey Carlson.
And I'm Randy Meyer. Starting tomorrow morning, Minnesota's mask mandate will be no more. But at least one city has already come out and said masking will remain in place. Fox 9's Courtney Godfrey live in the newsroom with more details on the governor's announcement and what has transpired since. Courtney.
Yeah, Randy, St. Paul saying that they will keep that mask mandate in place. And while the governor admits they were caught off guard by the CDC announcement, he did what he's done this entire pandemic, which is follow their lead, leaving it up to individual businesses and municipalities to decide whether masks are required.
I'm just relieved, and I think our customers will be relieved.
Lynn Elliott says she feels like she can breathe again, now that customers and employees don't have to hide behind masks anymore.
It's been hard to do what we do and not be able to see people's faces.
At her Way Cool cooking school in Eden Prairie, customers have struggled to hear instructions through the mask, and she says they've lost that intimate connection, something she's excited to get back with the governor's announcement.
Clear, it's not the end of the pandemic, but it is the end of the pandemic for a lot of vaccinated folks.
And while the mask mandate is lifted, cities and businesses will be free to choose to keep face coverings a requirement, and the state knows many will.
We don't expect businesses to be sort of cops at the door for customers coming in and asking for vaccine cards and having to sort of mitigate this on their own.
With the state's own health commissioner wary of this move.
My ambivalence about this, or my concern about this, is that there's still an awful lot of people in Minnesota who are not vaccinated. We're making great progress. We're at 61% of the currently vaccine eligible population, or I should say, amend that, the 16 plus population. But 61% is not nearly enough to keep this virus suppressed.
But for Elliott, who has struggled to stay in business this last year, this feels like a turning point.
And I feel like it's going to make a turn in my business, and I'm excited about that because I feel like we've been just holding on for a long time.
The governor did clarify today that masks will be required in schools through the end of the school year. After that, it will be up to individual districts to decide whether students need to wear masks in classrooms and on the field. They also addressed concerns about young children who can't yet be vaccinated, now being at greater risk for exposure. Commissioner Jan Malcolm saying there is little to no risk of a vaccinated person transmitting the virus. In the newsroom, Courtney Godfrey, Fox 9.